Okay, welcome to episode 4 of this Let's Play series. My name is DasTactic. Welcome to the channel. Again, a special thank you to my Patreon supporters, or if you're sort of following me on coffee.com/DasTactic or any of the other different myriad ways that you can support the channel. Thank you very much. Whether it be merchandise or anything, I do appreciate that. I appreciate the support. What can we do this turn? We've done pretty much everything. Let's just end our turn. And we'll just talk about things as they come up. We'll just keep on trying to get a bit of a wriggle on here. So I'll move this one across and then we'll settle into here. This is where we wanted to go with this particular unit. So build an outpost in through there. Sage's Guild has been completed in High Fort. Now this is an interesting place. High Fort is a highmen fortification or highmen outpost at this point in time. We've got one rebel in through here. We've got 15% unrest, so we do want to get another unit across in here to look after it, or we want to get the temple. Probably the in one sense we've just got the we've just got. If we have a look at this, let's just have a bit of a look at this one through here. If we get the Alchemist Guild, all new units get magic or mithril weapons with +1 attack strength and armor bonuses as well. So if we go for that, yeah. So we need the Alchemist Guild. Let's have a look and see what we need with that one. So if we have a quick look down through the list, so the Alchemist Guild, so much in here. Actually, where is it? Oh, we can actually go straight for it. It's 250. Well, I think that's worth getting. That's worth getting straight away. So what we'll do is we'll start to sort of build our way towards this. Let's just pop it in the end there and just get rid of all of this stuff. Now we want to slowly build this up. So we'll go and get a spearman. Just move that one across. That's not. It's worth 9 points. Now we want to sort of just keep on ramping things up a little bit. The next one up is barracks at 30 points. So we'll grab that. I've already gone through what we're doing with this. Then the granary, and then we've got the stables. Actually, between the granary and the stables, we've got the we've got settlers. Let's go and throw that in there. So what I'll do is I'll just start the process. I've only got 65 gold in here, so we'll just go and buy this one for 8 to just get that one underway. Move that one across, so that one's 63. In that case, let's just just in case I forget to do it, I'm just going to move the Alchemist Guild up to the front. Now, this would normally cost 723 to get immediately. But we want to get this one as fast as possible. So I'll just leave that one there. We'll just go and close that. So the order that we don't want that one anymore. So we actually want to get, I think that was the order that we did want actually. So that's okay. We'll just close that one off until we've got a few turns done. Moving the army. So we're going to now move this one back. And we'll end our turn. We've got a lizard that's leveled up. In fact, we've got a settler, not a settler. We've got a lizard unit in here that we can actually move off, and have him come in to just be the support back in this particular location, which will then bring the unrest down. So once we get that one across there, that will actually then work. Moving the armies, we'll just keep on moving them up. I do want to take this. What have we got in there? We've got a Naga. All right, so the Naga is going to be a little bit difficult for us. We're going to need we're going to need some ranged units to take this one out, ultimately. So we might have a quick look and see what we're building in here. We've got the armory. Let's go back to the build queue. And so we probably don't need the temple yet. It'd be good to get the power. But what I really want is Javelineers. Now they require the Fighters Guild. The Fighters Guild requires what we've gotten through here. So that's actually okay. Let's just get rid of that one for now so we know that we're going for the Fighters Guild next. Close that one off. Yep, so our swordsman leveled up. Move that one through. And queue complete. Back in through here. So we can now go and build. And I could do the same thing in here as well if I wanted to. Like the Fighters Guild. It's only 12 turns, you know. Let's just go and grab it. That way we can get Javelineers fairly early on. They're worth 2 gold and 1 food. But they'll be great against this unit, I would think. If I get two Javelineers, that should be enough just to sort of supplement what we're doing. Close that one off. And then we've got the highmen area through here. So we've got... hang on, that's mud spray. That's mud spray. Where are we? High Fort. You can get that one for 22. Let me get that one for another 20. Get rid of that. Settler, we can still get that one as well at 34. So we've got 47 left over. It's reduced quite a bit. Probably the stables. And then any one of these wouldn't really matter that much. The marketplace I will be wanting to get at some point. And then I'll just get the city walls as well. And that way we'll sort of start to sort of move up towards what we need. But I'll just keep that while we try to get our money up a little bit. In fact, if we go to the stables, I can still get them for pretty much what we've got left. Let's go and grab those. And then we'll just ditch that one there. Okay, that's good. So we've got the armory, that's fine as well. Moving the army back up. It'll take us a little while before we get... Now, what do we got in here? We've got... that's not too bad for us to go after. That one as well, I think we could actually take that one on. Probably both of these, ultimately, with what we actually have. Move you into High Fort. And that should then bring our... we've now lost another 5%, so we're now down to 0. So we've now got more production. Now we've got the 10 of 7. I could actually go this way. Get even more production back into here. And just keep things sort of moving along. Let's take that one. Yeah, so we've got, like, there's no chance we're going to lose this. So it should be a fairly sort of simple fight for us. Just want to check and see if they've got any special attacks. Got poison attacks. Poison attacks force the defending unit to resist for each point of poison damage. So we have to be a bit careful of that. They've only got 4 figures in through here. Each point increases the unit's chance to hit by additional 10%. So it's got like a good hit chance in through there as well. Can create undead from different units. Move them across. Now, a ranged attack, if we let them get a bit closer, I think that would be the better option for us. So it'll be there next. I still need 30%. Bit of damage done. Now, if they can get into there... Move these back, just see if it'll come into the middle. We don't know exactly where it'll go just yet. Went there, okay. Okay, we've got rid of one of their figures, and we now want to attack it with this. Now, our guys don't actually have any special attacks. We've just got our melee attacks at 30% chance to hit, and these guys, as I say, do have poison, so we'll see which round this actually does come. And so we've cast that one through there, which is just a single phase. Good, we got another one. Both did 3 damage. Now, if we have a look and see what actually happened there, there was the poison figure. The poison phase did actually come first, and so we were supposed to receive 3. One figure died, we received 2. So we've actually, that's a bit dangerous. So I'm just going to move that one back. And the others can't really, there's nothing much that they can do at this stage. So let's just keep that one where that is. good. That's where we want them. Another figure down. So this is now very, very simple for us. There they go. The ghouls have been destroyed. Okay, so we picked up some gold and some mana as well. Some XP across everyone, which is good. We'll end our turn there. I should have gone back for that. So we want to just sit where we are. Now we're up to 107 again, so we've got a little bit extra. This is still now over 50% that we have to come and get. So what we'll do is we'll just go to the marketplace and buy that one for 14. That one's 100. Let's just leave that one where that is. End our turn. What's this one got in it? We actually don't know what's in there. We might bounce up to there before we get our javelins. I want the javelins before we take this one on. This one's got poison 4. The other one was just poison 1. Now, what are we up against? It says we're going to win it. The trouble with these is, though, that they've got 4 attacks before we can do anything against them. So I think we'll just, I think we'll let that one go for now. We won't engage. I think it's more difficult than what they're saying. Okay, so Sedge River has now gone up, or has now become a town. So we should get even more gold. Let's just go back into building, and we'll just go and grab the Builder's Hall, followed by the Smithy. I'll just close that one off. Okay, High Fort. Still can't afford to get this one. Let's go and move that one in. We can buy that one, which gets us a bit closer in. Move this one in, so we're still 200 odd behind with this one here, but we'll get there pretty quickly. So we'll be able to get this the Alchemist Guild in fairly quickly, and that way we can make use of the Mithril. That's exactly what we'll be wanting to do in the initial part of the game. So have a look and see what we've got over here. Oh, there we go, just some mana, that's fine. Now, we don't know about this just yet either. We'll finish the shrine in here. You've got a little bit of unrest there, which is not too bad. Got the granary coming up next. Now, that's going to be useful for me, so I will actually allow that one to come back through. Yeah, these guys are leveling up, which is good. Let's just keep on scouting forward a little bit. That's good. In turn. Uh-oh. Now, they've got a beast coming in. Let's have a quick look and see. Let's trade. Okay, they agreed to that one. What other things have you got? This one does have a Sword of Strength, +1 melee attack bonus, which we don't really want. We've got more mana than what they've got. It's interesting, I've noticed it before. The other party's interested in acquiring this item is willing to pay a bit more for it. I hadn't seen that before. I hadn't noticed it before in the conversation. Let's just stay friendly. Just close that one off. We don't want to be losing any of this stuff just yet. We may have to sort of start to build things up. In fact, if we cast spells, what can we bring in? I can bring in another magic spirit. I think we might bring that one in, because we will need that for taking this power node. But we've still got a bit more work to do yet. Let's just see what we're up against in here. Way too much, so we won't engage that one. We are leaving some cities open at the bottom there. So we have to be a little bit careful. How are we going in here? So we've got 2 more turns before we get the Fighters Guild now. I can buy that one outright. I think I'll do that. Just so we can get the Javelineers. Oh, hang on, this one's only building housing. Let's just grab a couple of spearmen. Didn't realise that. Should actually just double check my cities. Yeah, everything else is now building stuff, which is fine. And we can buy the Alchemist Guild now for 120, so we'll do that. Oh, that did just finish up. So we just finished the shrine. Okay, that's fine. So we didn't waste anything there. Buying that one, 36. So I think I'll grab that as well, just so that we're ahead of, just in case they decide to get a bit nasty. Not that it's going to save us, but it does make it a little bit more interesting from their perspective, I guess. So we got a lot of things that turn. Queue complete, back over through here. Now before we do it, what have they got? Just a bit of food. So there's really nothing special in here that we need. I think I'll just get the smithy. Again, we've got pretty much no real unrest in this particular town. Yep, so granary was finished there, giving us more food. York Spearman finished in Largut. The next one is coming for another 4. Let's just buy that one as well. And we'll just go back into our build queue. Yorkish Shaman, they're pretty weak actually. What else should we grab? Maybe just the granary. Close that one across there. They can just stay back in that town. High Fort is now finished, so any creatures we now get, we're going to have the mithril weaponry. So we'll definitely build. We've got spearmen, engineers, and settlers at the moment, but we want more things. So these just require the barracks, which is simple. The bowmen actually would be good for us. They've got 6 figures. The swordsmen have only got 1 hit point each as well. I think the Hyman bowmen, having them with mithril weaponry and armour, so they require also just the barracks. So let's go and grab the barracks, and we can buy that as well. Actually, I'll let it go 1 turn, and then we'll buy it. Yep, so Alchemist Guild gotten, that's good. And the queue back in through here as well. We've now finished this one, so we want to go and build 2 Javelineers. Again, it's a bit expensive for me, so I'll just leave it for those turns. Yep, that's fine. End our turn. Merchant arrives and offers a magic gauntlet of strength. The price is 150 gold pieces. So we've got +1 melee and 1 ranged attack. I will actually buy that. And then we will actually go in and have a look at what we can do in here. Oh, it goes into there. Okay, that's good. So it just gives me a little bit more extra strength back in through there for that attack. Close that one off. Just going to leave that one where that is. So we'll wait. And let's go and buy that now. High Fort is now finished. So now, oh, hang on, no, we still can't get the bowman. What else do we need? We needed the sawmill as well. Okay, so we'll grab that as well. But I can get the swordsman now if I wanted to. With good melee. but they're very, very low hit points. So I think we'll start to just focus on getting better units. Close that one off. Actually, we don't need anything else. 10 points, 10 turns for this one. Actually, how are we going with our... Yeah, everything else is pretty good in here. Yeah, we're at the maximum with our food. We can't reduce the farmers at all. Okay. Move army. So they're scouting down this way now, which we haven't scouted down that way. Yeah, it's coming next turn anyway. Turn 61 now. So the granary is finished at Lagut. Just go back in and build. I can build engineers if I wanted to build roads. It's a bit of a double-edged sword. I don't think we want that, to be honest, for ourselves. I don't even really want the fighters from here. I just want to have like support things. Like the marketplace would be good. That way we can get even more food. Ultimately, let's go and close that. Yep, so Lagut was done, and they've got the Javelineers now as well. Got another lot of Javelineers coming in 4 turns. Now, do we take them in yet? Let's just end our turn. A ripple of magic tears through the wizardry towers, and the wizards feel their mirrors shake and blacken for a time. All sorts of magical power income will be shorted out until the ripple passes. Accept this or consider the other choices if there are any available. So what choices do we have? I find that clunky. I just wish that the choices would just present. Like, why don't we just start with this? We can either accept it, we can, whatever ancient power called you here, left behind altars of blood magic, use them to sacrifice large... We don't want to do that. Whatever ancient power called you here, left behind altars, use them to sacrifice some of your units. No, we'll just accept it. So we'll just go that way. So it just means that our power is going to dwindle away for a little while, which doesn't matter because we can't use it in this fight anyway. Queue complete. We'll just keep on building. Again, marketplace in there would be just a good one for us to go and get. I'm interested to see what this one would actually suggest now, but let's just leave it for a little while. I'll just wait until I get the second one. How are we going? We've got the sawmill coming in 7 turns. 201. Now I should be able to mix that up a little bit. This is worth 100 points. So let's just go back across to our build. We'll start with the... We're already beyond the highmen, I think. You're at 33 already. So we'll just go to build. 33. We've got 38 for the engineers. Just going to move that one across. 38. Then we've got a 40. Although for 38, I might as well do 57. Then we'll do an 80. And then we get this. Can we do it in 1 turn? So we buy that one for 10. Buy that one for another 38. Ditch you. The 46 there. You've got 87 left. And 40 for that one. There we go. So we can now sort of get this sawmill straight away. Get rid of that. Close. So we've been able to get now to a point where we can get mithril armed archers very, very quickly. So this is awesome for us. Smithy. Dry River. Yeah, that's okay. Moving the army. I'll just wait there again. I'm just going to sit and wait in turn. And now we have the sawmill that was being done down through this side. We now just go back in and build, and we then have the bowmen. So let's get 2 bowmen from there, and we'll check to see what their mithril attacks are going to give them. Move army again. Wait. Turn. Here we go, I've got our Javelineers now. That's now strong enough. Now, building more things, we're nearly sort of done in here, really. The Armourers Guild will give us the Dragon Turtles. That's actually very good. Let's go that way. I think the others we don't... Actually, we're going to need the stables as well. Yeah, everything else is looking good. Got one that's gone up a level. Here we go. So now we'll start to hit this one again. We've just got the one Naga in through here. The trouble with this one is the poison 4. We need to do as much damage to this unit as possible before it can attack us. So let's move in. It's also, sorry, it does also have a first strike. So very, very damaging unit. Yeah, now we've got a 100% chance to kill it. This is because of the Javelineers and like all 3 of those. So we'll command personally. It only moves at 2, I think. We'll have a quick look at this one. So it moves at 2. It's got 6 hit points with 2 figures, so 12 hit points have to be killed. It's got an armor though of 5 at 30% chance, you know, per hit essentially coming in, and it's got a melee of 40% with 6 actual strikes. It's got poison 4 in there as well, which also then multiplies by the 2 units. So a fairly damaging and powerful unit. 30% is about as good as we're going to get from our unit. So remember, we've got now the extra weaponry on ours. So if we have a look at her, I don't know if we can sort of have a look at this in more detail. Yeah, we've got the 2 extra, or 1 extra from what we were doing. There we go, that's a good start. These 10%, I think I'm just going to leave them alone. Now these have only got, they've got 6 actually, 6 that they can do. Maybe we do that in that case. I think anything we can do, any damage we can get is a bit of a bonus. There was just 1. That was good. That'll do us. Good, 1 down. Now at 20%. That one didn't work. Oh yeah, we got 1 point. Another 1 point. 1, 2. It's not working anymore. There we go. There we go. Good. Okay, so that worked out nicely. Got all this experience. Great. So now what we want to do is we want to move this one in. And we then want to capture this. So we now meld with that node. So that just gives us even more power. I think we're still under the effect of something though. Yeah, we've got 0 power coming in because of the event that actually came in. We're running out of time, guys. We're actually out of time again. So I'm going to now start to move this one down and pick up other units on our way through. Turn. Got lycanthropy as well, which is good. Now, these are great to use with spearmen, but I don't think I'll do it just yet, particularly as we don't actually have any mana income for a little while. Let's just move this one down. How are we going down in here now? Got our first Hyman Spearman. Sorry, Hyman Bowman. If we have a bit of a look to see what this one actually has got. So it's got 1 extra melee point, and it's got the 40% rather than the 30%. So it's got mithril weapons. Weapons equipped with such weapons receive a 10% chance to hit on all melee attacks and non-magical range attacks, which is exactly what we've got. And +1 melee attack strength, +1 non-magical range attacks, which is what we've got in through there again as well. +1 thrown attack, which we're not using, and +1 armor. So our armor goes up a little bit. This does make us fairly good at surviving. Not fantastic, so I don't want to spend too much. I don't want to have too many of these units. But that's a good start. That's a good start with what we've actually got there. So we'll get the 2 of them, then we'll focus more heavily on other things and through this side. And we've got 226 in there. Let's just go back across and buy the next one. And then we'll just go back to building. Now the cavalry would be good. It's already got melee of 4. I mean, ultimately, if I can get the paladins, that requires the Armourers Guild and the Cathedral. The Cathedral is going to be expensive for us. The Highman Cavalry requires the barracks and the stables. What else is there that we could possibly get? The Highman Pikemen. That's actually not bad. Melee 5, Armour 3. 1 hit point though. That one just requires the Fighters Guild. I like the idea of the cavalry actually, just to get 1 or 2 pieces in there with this. Wouldn't be bad. So it requires the barracks and the stables. So the armory. Actually, we've already got the barracks. Just need the stables. Okay, we'll close that one off. Alright, well, town lost. Whoa, okay, there's something that's actually come in here that we haven't been able to cater for. So we will have to go back and pick this one back up again. That's a shame. It must have just come good as well. She's now gone up another level as well. So we will actually come back down. I've been a bit remiss with letting things sort of slide like this. Okay, we'll do... we don't want to make them undead at this stage, I don't think. I might grab that, I think, or possession. I'll get this one here. Actually, recall hero. No, we don't need that at this stage. Let's just do this one in through the side. Queue complete. Okay, that's fine. So I'm thinking Sedge River must have just come good. Now, I don't really want to leave these unprotected anymore. We have to be a bit careful everywhere we are. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode.